Oh, the game you told me about?
Yeah, I still can't finish it.
What is it? What is it called again?
Oh, hold up. I'm gonna send you like a video right now of what it basically about. Cause I feel like when I explained that shit shitty.
But what's it called?
Enter the Gungeon.
Oh.
It's on sale right now for like $7. Enter the Gungeon.
So it's like Mario type of shit, but the old school
Yeah,
Mario.
I kinda. Like you have hella people shooting at you and you basically gotta like shoot them back type of shit.
Oh, I gotta play some zombies, bro. Zombies take so long to level up your weapons.
Yeah. What I do is I play from like round 1 to round 15.
And then
And
end it and
then just
redo.
like, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, right. Do you know if getting kills with
The regular knife counts?
no with what the fuck was I gonna say? With insta kill count? Like does it actually help your gun out or not?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get into that game you're playing?
The what?
How did you get into that game that you're playing?
One of the Apex streamers I watched used to play like hella random ass games like this, and this is one of them.
Oh, I see.
But it lit raw. It's looking kind of hard too, so.
MKIA that time.
Nazi bastards.
Wait, you said you got dark matter, but you haven't even finished all the weapons?
Nah, I finished by now.
Oh.
But I got that shit when I needed like 4 things more. Like 4 sections more, not 4 good. It happened to Formal too, but that's the only other motherfucker I seen like that said it. I feel like it'll probably happen to you too if you
Nah.
try going free.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But I'm gonna take a break after I get my dark matter. I'm gonna take a long break, and then I'll grind dark ether. It's not gonna be that hard, also because I have basically every gun already maxed out.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy as fuck, Loki. You could probably do it in less than a week.
Yeah, because the grind was leveling them up, huh?
Yeah. I was able to do like 3 guns a day and
Sheesh.
like bring the level up to.
Yeah, because I don't think it's nothing compared to dark matter ultra. Dude, the fucking launches, bro. I doubt you want to do it, but if you ever plan on considering doing it, do the launches first. Do the secondaries first. That shit's the most stressful shit ever. Once you get that done, everything is gonna be a walk in the park, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I know when I was leveling up my launchers, I basically have them already gold in zombies.
You
There's
did it
not-
in zombies?
Yeah, because I leveled them up. Because same thing. That's another thing too. I mean, you don't have to worry about it because your gun's already maxed out because of Dark Ether.
Yeah.
But yeah, they a lot of the challenges overlap each other. So
Yeah.
for example, one of them in multiplayer, one of them was get double kills, right? Get double kills with the launchers, and another one, the basic get 50 eliminations, and another one was get bloodthirsties with launchers, but instead of 5 kills, it's 2 kills.
Uh-huh.
So get 2 kills without dying, and that's basically the double kill if you think about it. That's basically the
Yeah.
double kill. So they overlap, but the double kills is the last camo challenges, which is level 30, and
Uh-huh.
the 2 kills without dying is like level 15. So
Yeah, a lot of the guns you only have to go up to level 32. That's good.
yeah, for the secondaries, they're all the secondaries are level 30. All the primaries are level 50s.
50, yeah.
But yeah, mainly the secondaries. I'm telling you, level them up because they overlapped. Yeah, so well, I mean, you don't really care. I mean, I forgot you maxed
I
them
already
out
have my shit.
anyways. Yeah, but that's why I went into zombies to level them up because the challenges are really hard and tedious. That it's
And a lot
like
of them overlap, yeah.
you don't want to do them twice.
And
You
zombies, a
know?
lot of them overlap too.
Yeah, I seen that too. Zombies
Like
is easy
you could
though.
basically do like the first 3.
Zombies is easy. It's just
Well, you
time
could probably
consuming a
you
little
could literally
bit.
do like 6 of them overlap.
Yeah, you could. That's why I'm almost done with the launchers too. Yeah, but that's why I was leveling them up in zombies. But yeah, they're basically almost gold already, my launchers and stuff. Cause it's that easy. You plan on going for it, maybe?
What?
Dark matter?
I don't know.
Hey. Miguel was asking for you. He wanted to play GBs. Cause it was just me and him. He said get Alex or Light, but I messaged Light. He came back from Mexico, but he doesn't really want to play GBs right now because he just came back. He's trying to, you know.
I don't know. I'm just trying to chill right now. I haven't really been in the multiplayer to play COD. Because like you said, after you finish your shit, you just trying to chill for a little bit.
Yeah. But for me, chilling is GB's low key, because that's just the shit I love. That's why I wanted to get Dark Matter, just to, you know,
To play
just a
more
nice
GBs.
count. Yeah, more GBs. Yeah, that's my shit. Well, that's what I like to play. That's me. I've always played like competitive. I prefer that shit over pubs any day. The only thing is that sometimes it's hard to find people.
I don't know. For me, chilling is just chilling.
Yeah, not
Like
sweating.
not playing the game.
Uh, how's school? Already got you doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like this one class about GMOs and shit.
What the fuck? For real?
Yeah.
What are they talking
the
about? The
crops.
food?
Yeah, it's just boring as fuck. That's like the worst class I have.
Why? Why are you taking that class?
Cause like so, basically I have to take a math class, like a literature class,
Uh-huh.
my computer science class since that's what I major, and then the fourth one since we're freshmen we have to take a fucking they have these things called last quarter it was like this thing called Explore Chicago, and this quarter is like a random thing. It's like an elective basically.
Uh-huh.
So basically, like the fucking good shit basically like fills up right away. And this is
Oh,
like the best thing that was left. So like fuck.
damn. Damn. Is it hard though?
Nah, that shit's easy as fuck, but it's boring.
Yeah. Nah, for me, I'm taking an elective class, which I have to take a history class. So my counselor recommended me to take this Chicago history class with this professor. He's rated a 4.9 in Rate My Professor.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a website where you could actually like when you're choosing classes, like
Search them up.
students actually like submit ratings on professors, so you know like what you're getting into. And you could see the date of the rating. They grade they say what grade they got. They say if they
Yeah, what
wanna
the fuck?
they
I just lost
say
name and picture.
nah. I
And be
go and
like, damn, let me
rate
see
my
how this
professor.
bitch looks. Shit,
Nah,
she looks like she teaches easy. Fuck it.
nah. It's out of 5 stars, and the history teacher that I'm taking, my
Yeah, that's
counselor told me
decent.
that he's really really
I,
cool.
I,
He
I've
has a
gotten lucky with my
4.9,
professors so far, low-key. All of
and
them
and
have been decent.
and she told me that like and I saw on Raping My Professor like 90% of all
Uh, I,
95% of all the
I feel like
students said
hello
they would take it
the
again.
professors don't even give a fuck this year though.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them know.
Like they just like grade bullshit and give you easy grades. Cause last year I was turning in some pretty bullshit ass like essays and shit, and I was getting some easy A's. I was like, hell no. Like in high school that shit wouldn't have been an A, and there's no way
Hell
that shit just
no.
like gets easier.
That's true. A lot, especially if you have the late classes.
Yeah, and I have a lot of like afternoon classes, and they'd be like saying that by then they're like tired and shit.
Most of the classes I went for around like midday.
Nah, yeah, me too. Like from 3 to 1 type of shit. I
Mine's
just have
are
that one late ass class.
mine's are at 12. I think I do have like one late class that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's like at 5 p.m.
Well, I like it though, cause that's my computer science class. So like, I basically just take that class, and then afterwards I like finish my homework and shit for it, and I'm like tired as fuck by then.
I said you didn't even know what the fuck you doing.
Hell nah, man. I bet I like need to search everything up in the middle of the class. Cause
Look at that.
last
That's your fucking major.
like
You don't
nigga,
even know what the fuck you
last
do.
quarter the only reason I got an A is cause I had like two other niggas that basically were like, we help each other. And whenever like they had had their like shit filled out, they would like pass it on, you know.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of the shit I didn't even do. I just got the answers.
Nigga said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Gonna see a major. You got fun to graduate. Fucking
Get a job running and shit.
get a job. Be like, fuck, nigga, I don't know how to do this shit. Your boss tells you, hey, can you do this? Nah, nigga, you do it. The fuck?
Like, nigga, do I get paid enough for this shit? Nah.
Bro, tell him. I fucking graduated on a pandemic. You think I know how to
Gee,
do
guess
this shit?
guess how much I got for that one day of snow?
What? How much?
I got 112, bro, for like an hour. No bullshit.
Are you for wait what?
$112 for like no bullshit an hour.
I thought but you told me you would work in the morning. Nah, I mean you told me
Yeah.
you don't get home till like late as hell.
Nah. Basically, I got off right, and I went to sleep for a bit, and I woke up like at 2:30 to shower, and then we dipped like at 3. And it was like downtown, so we got there like 3:20, and we were finished by like 5:30,
Oh damn.
like 5:30, 5:45.
Hmm. Yeah, that's good. That's good as hell. Yeah, I heard that actually is really good money.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not even about. It's just about waking up because it's late as hell.
I mean, I'd be up at that time anyway, so with our schedules and shit, it don't even matter.
Same. I'd be up at that time. Nigga, remember when you told me you're like, nigga, you still on?
I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
I'll be trying to get a job at Amazon too. They be all of them, like FedEx and them, they always be having like night shifts open.
My boy works at People's Gas. He said Miguel. He's worked at People's Gas, and he said it's good money. And they don't even.
Yeah.
That didn't
I
this
heard
nigga just be going over doing some
I heard
easy ass shit.
Yeah, I have hella friends that work at like FedEx and Amazon. They say it's good money, and it's basically like a workout. So you're like a gym membership, and you're getting paid for it basically. Cause you're basically just lifting like heavy ass boxes and shit.
Yeah, that's why I like construction too, cause it's like that.
That should look fun though.
What, construction or FedEx?
Yeah.
Construction. I mean, it's fun when you got some
When it's like not
when
hot
you
as
got
fuck and shit.
people. When it, I
Yeah.
mean, that's not it's not that bad. I mean, you get used to it. I mean, you're forced to work
Yeah.
under the heat. But like when you got cool people, that's when it's fun.
Yeah, I mean that's what like every job is basically.
Yeah, that's true. But like construction is fun because it's like less strict, depending on where you're working. Because
You're just chilling and shit. Yeah.
when I
Just
mean
get the job
depending,
done
I
and
mean
shit.
like Julio. If you're working in the union, that's different.
I heard they're strict as fuck, right?
Yeah, union is strict as
That's
hell.
good money.
But it's really good money. It's
Yeah, that
it's
shit's
like
real good money.
it's really good money. But there's a lot of like
What is
down.
like
I don't know.
procedures to get in and shit?
Not really. Yeah, there is, but what I'm trying to say is it's good money as a young person, but like when it comes to like say like alright, I'm gonna be a union worker and I'm gonna do that for the rest of my life. Yeah, at the beginning being single it feels like you're fucking rich, but then once you get a family and if your wife doesn't work, like it's not the best, honestly. It's not the best.
I mean,
But
if it's decent, you can get like raises and shit.
yeah, but like, and I'm just
I-
speaking because I know because of my dad. He's worked in the union. He's reached the max
Yeah.
tier. A lot of people knew him. He was like a what is it called? Like he was in charge of like little groups that would do certain areas. Obviously, he would work as well.
So he just
But
started his own business.
but yeah, like it's cause like the money like it was decent, but like since that's seasonal, you don't work in the winter, and it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to save, and it's like basically that job with a family. Like now, I'm not saying like Julio right now because Julio doesn't got a fucking family. Like
Yeah.
he's living with his parents, but for a family, like if you're maintaining your wife, your kids, like my dad told me that like it was hard for him to save money. It was hard for him to like survive during the winter sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you got payments, if you got car payments as well, like
And
all
all
this
that
other
other
shit,
shit.
all that
Yeah.
shit adds up during the winter, which is why he didn't like it. And then another thing was because he just didn't like how they treated him in the union, cause yeah, I mean the union they don't go fuck, and there's a lot of people because you don't need a freaking
Yeah,
like
like they don't need you. You should basically.
yeah, and to apply to the union you don't need a fucking degree. You know what I'm saying? To make
Yeah.
$40 an hour, you don't need a degree. Like that shit's like fucking amazing.
People will be
So
like, hell yeah.
a lot of people want that job. So they'll kick
Yeah.
you out and easily replace you. Like I remember when my dad was starting, they were racist to him because you know he's Mexican. They were
Yeah.
racist to his ass. But what I'm trying to say is that like Julio, like oh shit, it's good money, but hopefully he like doesn't. He's not a conformist, if that makes sense. Hopefully he
I get
doesn't.
it.
Yeah, like he doesn't conform with what he already has. Like hopefully he decides to do something in the future because for now it's good money, but like once he gets a family, like you know maybe start his own company, maybe like push
Yeah.
forward, get jobs on his own. Because that's what my dad
Try,
did.
try and do more type of shit.
Yeah, because I know some people, like, I know a lot of people, like, a lot of grown people, like, families, because of my dad, that work in the union to this day and they're like 50, 40 years old. And it's like, they choose not to do nothing else but stay with their weekly checks. But it's really good money. It's like, you get like, you start off on like $20 an hour, depending on, because there's like three different types of workers. So you're either a laborer, a tuck pointer, or a bricklayer, a mason.
Yeah.
So laborers usually get, because laborers you could literally go in without knowing anything. Like
Yeah, I don't know
so
shit, so I would.
yeah, you could go in without knowing it, without not knowing anything as a laborer. So you'll get paid like around $20 an hour. And then if you learn how to do tuck pointing, you'll probably get paid around $30 an hour. And if you learn how to lay brick, you'll probably go up to like $45 to $50 an hour.
Wait, that shit don't even look complicated to be honest.
Not laying brick is complex.
Like you, what do you just lay
But tuck
you just
pointing,
lay the fucking the thing down now, like
that's
the
the
face.
thing. But like that's simple. But like it's complex when you get placed into a situation where like let's say let's say they want you to build. Let's say that you take down the front wall of a building, and you gotta change it all brand new brick, right? So you're starting fresh.
Yeah.
It's complex when you realize that you start at the bottom, and let's say the level ground of the building is fucked up. How are you gonna level that out and make sure that it doesn't look crooked once you go upwards and finish it? And if it already has the roofing, like the bricks aren't gonna like how can I explain it? They're not gonna just fall into place. You gotta make them fall into place if that makes sense. Cause one thing is just starting on a even floor and just doing one brick on top of another brick on top of another brick, like that's simple. But when you're faced against like some floors that are all fucked up and messed up, you gotta learn how to level it, make it look nice. And also when the buildings, like some of the buildings already have the roof applied to them, so like those type of houses that have the pointy angle, like the pointy roofs, the
Yeah.
the
And
pointy
not the, like
roofs,
not the like the
not
flat roofs,
flat.
like
No, no, no. The shingles,
yeah,
the
I have
shingles.
a fucking I have a pointy roof.
Yeah. So like, let's say in your house, your dad's like, all right, let's take this whole wall and we're gonna replace it, right? Because I don't like this
Yeah.
brick anymore, or it's old, or it's broken. Like we need to
Yeah.
replace it with new brick. So you gotta learn how to start from the bottom and make sure that the bricks
At the
end
top
up
level.
at that corner on the top corner at a even level, and that the mortar in between the joints, in between the cement that's in between the bricks, looks even throughout the whole wall. Because as you're doing it, it might look good, but when you step away from it, it'll look like some areas the joint in between the two bricks looks really thick, probably like 3 inches, and then in some other areas it looks like it's 1 inch. Like that just looks terrible. It's complex, bro, and I know because I've been in so many situations where I've seen like people laying brick, and they've explained to me what they do and like how to set up. I know some basics, but it's just experience. I don't have any
Wait, so
experience.
so what do you be doing?
I tuck point and I basically for my dad's company. I just do whatever they need me to do because
Oh,
it's my dad's company. I just do
uh-huh.
whatever he needs help. If he doesn't have a labor, I'll do labor. If he doesn't if he needs help tuck pointing, I'll tuck point. But I don't know how to lay brick. He has guys or he does the brick
Oh,
laying.
oh, what do you do for tuck pointing?
Tuck pointing, it's basically like putting the mortar in between the joints of the bricks. So
The
mortar,
fucking like the
yeah,
glade thing?
yeah, it's cement. It's basically cement, but it's
Like
not
cement
a,
shit, yeah.
yeah, it's cement shit. So basically,
What the fuck? This shit glitched.
basically how it works is that some people like the bricks are good, right? Like the bricks are good. You don't need to replace them. You don't need to take everything down. So
You
what
just need
people
to
do,
replace the
reason
paint.
why tuck pointing is important and necessary is because if it cracks throughout the years, it could cause water leakage, and then that
Uh-huh.
would ruin the carpentry, like the drywall in your house, and it'll fuck it up. So that's why you always gotta have the tuck point clean. You tuck point lasts like if a really well done tuck point could last you like probably up to 30 years, so you'll be good. Um, but basically, sometimes to do the tuck pointing, you gotta grind it. So there's a specific tool called a grinder, and it's basically like a blade. It's like a mini saw. Think about a saw that you could grab with one hand, and this saw spins obviously, and you just like you just deteriorate the tuck point, the cement that's already there, the original
Uh-huh.
cement that's there. You deteriorate it in order to make space for the new tuck point when you put it in. So the thing you got to know about when you're tuck pointing, you got to know like one, you got to know how to grind. You need to know how to do the grinding because a tuck pointer obviously has to do the grinding as well. And the grinding, you gotta know how to control the machine well without it cracking the bricks, because they could. It's basically a saw. You could fuck up the bricks.
Uh-huh.
You could fuck up the bricks easily. And usually the joints are like around 2 inches thick, around 2 3 inches thick. So it's not like you got a lot of space to work with.
Yeah.
Also, once you start tuck pointing, you gotta learn how to. Tuck pointing is involved in 3 steps basically. You obviously need to know how to use the tools because there's some specific tools to learn how to tuck point that
Uh-huh.
you use to tuck point. You use those tools to put the cement inwards in the joint and compact it like really well so that it doesn't basically have bubbles or like holes, because then when you don't
That's
want
bad
and
now
the
for the structure.
yeah in the finished product you don't want to see holes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to see holes of like areas that you didn't fill in properly. So basically, hold up. All right, so yeah, you use the tool. So the first step technically is 4 steps. The first step is to grind. You grind the whole wall, all the joints, just so it's ready to tuck point. Because some people who do jobs and they're like lazy to do the grinding part, what they
Uh-huh.
do is they'll put the tuck point on top of the old tuck point. But that's bad because the new tuck point that they just put in will easily fall out because it's not there's really nothing holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing
Yeah.
that's holding on to it is the old tuck point. Now, if you get rid of the old tuck point and you put in the new tuck point, it's gonna be really firm because what's holding it now are the bricks surrounding it. So that's why it's better to grind. So you would grind them, and then you would put the tuck point in. You will let it dry for a bit. Make sure to compact it really nice and firm, and then you let it dry for a little bit. And once you see that it's hardening a bit, you grab like a brush and you start brushing it. You could use the tools, the brushes that we always use are the like the escobas. You know the escobas, they look like the wooden ones, the ones that are really stiff, the ones that are like for outdoors. You know which ones I'm talking about? The that are like brown
Yeah,
color.
like the fucking like hay thing.
Yeah, yeah, those. So those are the ones we use, depending on the brick, because you can't you
Can
because
damage the brick and shit.
yeah, some bricks are different than others. So you got it's hard because there's some bricks that are
No
flat
cap, I
face.
think I'd be good at this, my nigga. I've been grinding weed for like over 2 years. I'm good at grinding.
So grinding weed, funny ass. But like, because there's some bricks that are flat, right? So
Uh-huh.
if you put mortar on top of it, you know, it's not a problem because you could just like scratch it off. You know what I'm saying? Like a flat for like let's say your table is flat and a
Uh-huh.
piece like a piece of food falls on it, you could just scratch it off easily and it comes off.
Uh-huh.
Now there's some bricks that are more luxurious that have like actual like how can I explain? They have like actual like patterns
Designs and
and
shit, yeah.
designs, yeah. So if you put mortar in it, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get out. And if you don't take it out, it looks ugly. It looks ugly.
And
So that's when sometimes you gotta know how to like, you know, switch it up based on the brick that they're using, that the customer wants, or based on the brick that is already on the building. So that's another thing that changes. Cause yeah, like the generalized like idea of tuck pointing is easy. It just gets difficult when you fall under certain situations, like under certain
yeah.
circumstances. It changes based on the bricks, based on the condition, based on the mezcla, or like other shit like that. Pero when you're working with like, for example, the easiest brick to work with is called common brick. It's basically the brick that you see on usually it's normally on the sides. It will never be on the front of a building. It's always on the sides. It's basically that dirty, like whitish, pinkyish brick, yellowish brick. You know which one I'm talking about?
Nah, I don't know my bricks like that, bro.
It's usually they use that brick like usually just on the sides of the houses. It's not to like grab your attention. It's just to fill in to make a wall easily. And they're usually like it's not a single color. It usually comes in different colors. It's like a mix. Sometimes it's like yellowish, it's orange, or like pinkyish, beige, and
Nah, I
basically
don't know.
those bricks are usually on the sides of the houses. The main brick that's like the most expensive will always be on the front, obviously, because that's the one that's gonna be more viewed, more seen,
Flashy and
that
shit, yeah.
more flashy, yeah. So, but the other ones are just like fillers, basically. They're not. No one cares about them. But
Yeah.
obviously, they still need bricks to make the sides of the walls of the building.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Oh
what they
my
use.
fucking.
And that brick is the easiest to work with because obviously it's dirty. Like if you mess it up, nobody gives a fuck because it's common brick. Like no one cares because it's not the
Yeah.
flashy brick. But I mean, there's a lot of shit to it, but it's pretty easy. I mean, if you're like determined to like learn, you can learn. It's not that hard. You just need
Yeah, I don't work
experience.
hard
That's
to do.
all. You just need experience because that's something else that you gotta appreciate in the work industry. If you're working for someone and they have the patience to teach someone, appreciate that because not everyone will teach you. And obviously, the way you gotta learn is not just by going like, oh, I want to talk, but no, you gotta start as a laborer. You start as a laborer, and then when you could probably ask whoever you're working with, if they could teach you how to tuck point, and if they do, appreciate that because not a lot of people will. And if not a lot of people teach you, then it's kind of harder to learn on your own because then think about it, you need to get the supplies, you need to like, it's just a pain in the ass. My dad has taught some people too, but like low-key they're dicks because then they leave them because they already know how to tuck point. Hold Have you ever you've worked in construction or not yet?
Nah, I've never done that shit.
Let's work over the summer.
Come on, put me on.
If you
As
if you
long
dead
as you,
ass
as long as
down,
you
yeah.
teach me everything and shit, like
If you that ass down, we could work. We could work.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, construction. Okay, so the union will always be the best paying, but if you work for
Yeah.
side jobs with like other people and like like basically Mexicans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll pay you like average pay on there. Obviously, they're not gonna pay you 20,
I mean,
thirty
I
dollars an
low-key don't
hour.
even give a fuck about the pay like that. I just want to like gain the knowledge and shit more than
So,
anything.
but you know what I'm talking about when I mean tuck pointing, right? Like do you visualize it or you don't even know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I could like somewhat visualize it because Adrian and shit, like, he does that shit too, you know. So he like
Yeah,
he would always
he's
be
done tuck
talking about
pointing.
it and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember when that nigga flaked on me.
I remember that shit too.
That shit's annoying.
You hit me up.
That shit was annoying. It's cause like at that point it's just like
It,
we don't
it
e-
it makes
we,
you
we
look
don't.
bad. Yeah, I fuck
No,
with you. I
it's
know
not
what you
even
mean.
that. It's not even that. It's like like nigga, you don't want to come. That's cool. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I could care less what you want to do. Just tell me because because now I need to look for someone else to replace your
Uh,
spot. That's the issue. You make me waste time. Time is money. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I don't care. Like Adrian could do whatever he wants. Just let me know. Be like, hey man, I ain't gonna go. Alright, that's cool. I'm not even gonna ask you why. Like I'll just look for someone else. That's cool. Yeah, because in construction, like as an owner, time is always fucking money. Like you want to finish jobs as fast as you can.
Oh hell no.
Hey, what's your number? Do I have your number?
My
I don't
number?
think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I have your number though. From that one time I sent you the link. Hold on, let me text you.
Or just say it to me because I'm gonna send you a video real quick. Damn, I sent you a video just my dad tuck pointing. That's basically how it looks when you're tuck pointing. Sending.
You say you what?
I
I
sent
got
you a
it.
video of my dad tuck pointing. That's basically how it looks tuck pointing. How you tuck point. It looks easy. Trust me, it looks easy, but it's hard to get used to it. Because my dad's been doing it over 20 years. It looks easy, but when I started, like it's hard to be as fast as he does it. Because I don't know, it's just something you gotta get used to over time. But you see how the joints are like they look hollow because he grinded it. He grinded. Oh yeah, he's hella fast.
Hell yeah. It's because he knows how much shit to use and shit, right?
Yeah, he knows how
And
much. He
like
already knows.
you just learn that shit over time.
Yeah, that's just something that experience
Yeah, I
teaches
know.
you.
Like it's shit like that. Yeah, everything's like that. You just learn shit over time. I mean, you know me though. I'm a gamer. I'm good with my hands.
Hey, nigga, that sounded a little wrong, nigga. He said I'm good with my hands.
I'm good with my hands. What can I say?
No, but yeah, that's basically Toke pointing right there. I mean, I'm down over the summer. You're down to work.
Hell yeah. I mean, like you said, even if I have to like start
Labor.
as a
Yeah,
labor, it don't
labor just
matter.
does the basics, like, oh, give
Carry
me
all the shit
this,
in.
do
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
unload the truck, load the truck,
yeah.
clean
I know
this.
you showed me last time.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You said that you only played up to level 15 and then you quit? Well, I mean, you kill
Yeah,
yourself.
like level 15, level 20, and I just let them kill me.
Have you had that issue where it says your gun's at a certain level, but when you're done with the game and you actually check, it's not?
Yeah,
That happened
that
to
shit
me
happens
with
to me with like on my real level,
that happened to
not
me
my
with
not my gun
nah
level though.
that happened to me with my RPG. It was supposed to be level 25. I finished the game and it was level 23. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I redo it. My shit only went up to level 11 and I was already at level 5. This shit finna drag. Who did Adrian work with? Family members or what?
Yeah, like his uncle
Mm.
and a couple other motherfuckers. Now he's like working at this one company.
Yeah, right? Because he moved, he
Yeah,
said, right? He
yeah, he
left.
be moving like he been going over, then he be coming back for like vacation.
Oh, okay.
And
Where did
he
you say
said
again?
right now he's in Michigan, but before he was
Oh,
in Utah.
oh, damn. And where's this girl from here?
Yeah,
Oh,
he said it's decent money over there too, cause the taxes are different over there.
oh yeah, that changes too. That changes because
Yeah,
like taxes do take you a lot. The good thing about a union company though is just like see like my ideal plan if I were to work like just a recommendation. If someone decides to go to union as a young person and not go to college, that's cool. But then like once you get experience, maybe once you start like just what experience, I would say we're probably like 10 years of experience. That's or like 5 to 10 years. I mean, you
you
know,
could probably get a better job and shit, right?
no, not even that. It's like just start building your company, bro. Like
Or
honestly,
like your own company, huh?
start getting jobs on your own. Start like learning how to quote, like how to get prices, like find ways. But like my
Yeah,
recommendation would be in 20 years, you better not be in the union still. You better be doing something else. But the union is a great stepping stone. It's amazing. Like for the amount of
To
money
like
you
learn
get
and
as
shit,
at
yeah.
a young age.
At a young age, hell yeah, that's like
Yeah,
hella good to start your own thing to
hell yeah.
get your own tools and type of shit.
Yeah, definitely. And experience, bro. If you want to, like even workers there, you're basically at school. If you go out as a labor, you're basically in school because it's work
You get
and
paid for it and
school.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
because like you're a labor, you're
Yeah,
always gonna be around like people who are tuck pointing. You could make
yeah, I be
friends,
seeing
ask them
Julio
for
shit.
shit.
He's
Um,
basically like in school right now, nah, basically.
oh, for there, well, that's not really school. It's just like you take an exam. They don't really
What?
teach you. They don't really teach you. Like you gotta learn. Like how can I explain it? Like the union doesn't teach you. The union doesn't have school for you. It's like people who you work with are your teachers, if that makes sense. It's like me. You want to work with me, like I
You're
told
gonna
you.
be my,
If people have the patience to teach you, appreciate that because not everyone does that.
yeah.
So the union's not gonna teach you. They're a work
I mean,
construction
why though?
company.
Is it like tedious to teach someone and shit, or?
It's a company. Think about it. They're not a fucking school. They're a company. They want to make money. They don't want to teach you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's basically how it is. Um, how you learn, it's always like self-taught or like around people you know. Like if you won't come with me and then you ask my dad, like, hey, how do I lay brick? My dad, if he wants to, because he doesn't have to, he could be like, oh, you do this, and little by little, and then he could be like, oh, you want to try it, stuff like that. That's just how you learn. In the
yeah.
union, they don't teach you. They just tell you like, oh, like what position do you want to go to?
Like what
Like
you
what
know and type of
position?
shit.
Yeah, what are you applying? What do you know? And then
And
if you say like tuck pointing, because labor, you don't really take an exam on that. Labor, if you say tuck pointing, they make you like practice like on fake walls, as you saw in Julio's story, and
uh,
they review it, and if they see that you know how that you actually know how to tuck point, they'll basically start paying you what a tuck pointer is.
uh-huh.
But they don't teach you. It's just to see if you're actually telling the
If
truth.
you know.
Yeah. It's like an exam, basically, like to apply. But even in the union as a labor, you could like make friends because like the boss isn't always gonna be there 24/7. So you could make friends with like the tuck pointers. Like if you start off as a labor, you're gonna be helping out the tuck pointers or the bricklayers. You could ask them questions, like because everyone's cool in the in construction industry. Like, everyone's chill, laid back.
Yeah, everyone be seeing chill and shit.
Everyone be chill.
Oh my fucking god.
Especially union workers, because they don't have to worry about anything. They know that they just work their 8 hours and they gone.
And every motherfuckers get injured, they chilling too, right?
Yeah, and the good thing about union is that they like look. They give you a what's the I forgot what plan it's called, but it's the plan. So your retirement plan. They give
401k.
you yeah, they give you a retirement plan, and then they give you life insurance and all these like other benefits. And it's really good. It's really good. Just because of the benefits.
Yeah.
Not even about the pay, it's just benefits. They give you life insurance and shit. Like that's some rare ass shit to find like at a job that they offer you that. That's why sometimes people like don't choose not to even leave the union just because of those benefits. And it's for the whole family too. Like I remember like when my dad was in working in the union, we would all have like like insurance for like just health in general, like hospital bills, they would cover it. But like after he left the union, he didn't have those benefits anymore. Everything was out of pocket.
If you stay on here for like long enough, can you like get those benefits for forever or not?
It's not forever. It's like when you're in a union, you know.
Damn.
It's until you
'Cause
leave.
I
That's
know in
why
the
some people.
military they have that shit forever.
Oh no, it's not forever. Well, that
Like
military
if
is
you stay
another
long
thing.
enough type of shit.
Well, maybe they probably have, but I doubt it because it's a job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
leave, then like why would
It's
they
not,
still
yeah.
benefit you? The military is a whole nother story because you're like actually
Government type
doing.
of shit, yeah.
Yeah, you're helping the government. You're actually doing some.
Oh hell no, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm gonna take a shit.
Alright. It's babe. Because that's what I was talking about. Like as a joven, you see $40 an hour that you could make without even going to college. Y people se pues se confirman con eso. Pero it comes to the point where like you get married and shit. I think I've told you about this. No, I've talked to you about this. Like, yeah, it looks good at the beginning, but like honestly, it's not the best option in the long run. In the long run, also because they joden like your body. You're also putting your body at risk because you're fucking it up. Especially though, the more younger you start, you might be like, fuck school, fuck college. I'm gonna just go straight to working in a union, and then it's like, yeah, it's good, but like, if you think about it this way, you're starting to fuck up your body at a younger age. Cause that's 8 hours, 5 days a week, every single day, like waking up, like this shit's fucked up, fucking up your body. Now, like yeah, my dad's still kind of like messing his body up because he's still working construction, probably even more than 8 hours. But the thing is that he's not like no es matado, you know what I'm saying? Because my dad's working at his own pace. He doesn't have someone yelling at him behind him like, hurry up, work faster, do this, do that. Because they'll do that. They'll tell you to hurry up. They'll tell you to do more shit. They won't just let you work at your own pace. Obviously, owners know that because they, like, as a worker, you don't give a fuck about the job. You don't care if you're done, if you finish in 2 days, if you finish in a week. You don't give a shit because you know that at the end of the day, you're working your 8 hours and you're getting paid for 8 hours, and that's it. Now, owners, you're like, nah, nigga, because I know if I could finish this job in a week, that means I only pay my workers for a week. But if the workers work slow and it takes me 2 weeks, that means I gotta pay them for 2 weeks, and that's more expense for me. So it's like, yeah, union money is good, it's really good, but like, I just feel like you gotta have a plan after. You can't stay like as a conformist in the union. You gotta have a plan. Because I know families because of church. I know families that still stay in the union, and as good as the money sounds, it's not that great. Honestly, it's not that great to maintain a family. To like, it's not that great. I know families that struggle, especially think about this pandemic. Did you have money saved for this pandemic? Hell nah. Tú estás viviendo like a tu semanal. You know what I'm saying? Like you're barely living like that. Like emergencies like these, like you always gotta have saved money. And I know families that don't like have enough for that. Like, I'm not trying to like target them, but that's just an example showing that the union isn't always good in the long run. I mean, I ain't trying to stun either that we have money, but like, it's kind of self-explanatory if you work de tu propia cuenta or if you work under someone, where you're gonna make more money. It's kind of obvious, no? Obviously, by your own. It's because like it just kind of like not annoys me, but it just kind of like it's like I don't know how to explain it. But whenever I see people who don't really know about construction, and then they see like the union type of like checks and stuff like that, or they see someone like another joven who works in the union, and they see like how they're living and stuff. Well, no shit, because one, they're not worried about paying anything, and the union pays good. And then people think that it's like, oh my God, it's the best job in the world. Like, why even go to school? Why even bother? Like, they make it seem like it's the best thing, when in reality it's not. That's why. That's what I don't know. It's just it has its downsides, if that makes sense. It definitely has its downsides, and some people don't know those downsides, which is why it kind of like bothers me because I'm like, bro, like you think you're like glorifying that job when in reality it's not that good. Yeah, it looks good in the moment, but not in the long run. Always think about long term, not short term. Especially people that don't know about construction, because they think, oh, it's easy to work 8 hours a week, and hell nah, bro. Hell nah. I dead as one day took two guys from like their early 20s to work with me one day, and they were like, one guy gave up at like 12 p.m. He was already done. This other guy, he was like, bro, how the fuck do you do this every day? Like, how do you actually do this every day? Because it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's really, really a lot of stress on your body. It's tough. So, especially people who have never worked in construction and they see like that union check, shit, little do they know why they actually pay that well. Hell yeah, it's hella draining. Fucks up your body and shit. Must you really physically yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And then having to wake up, like it's a really early job. Usually you always have to wake up at 6 or 5 in the morning. Yeah. But I'm used to it. I mean, I'm used to it, so it's no big deal. I'm used to it. Well, I mean, not really, 'cause it's been a minute since I've actually worked, but like, 'cause of school. Yeah, but in the summer, así me la paso en chinga all summer. Yes, sir. Como debe de ser. You already know. I'm proud of you. What you mean? Yo. Yo. Is Alex back or not yet? Is that Alex back or not yet? Sorry, it's 'cause my dad called me. They made me some, my dad wanted some, tenía antojo de unos Dorilocos, so he made some homemade ones. Hold up, BRB. Yeah, unos Dorilocos. So he made some homemade ones.
I'm back.
What's up? What do you put on them? Well, we forgot some of the stuff, so we forgot one of the most important ingredient. It's because I was telling my girl that my dad made some tenía antojo de for some Dorilocos. You
Some
know
what?
them? Dorilocos.
Like Doritos with hella shit.
Yeah, with all that shit.
Yeah.
My girl just asked me what I put on them. Well, my parents put cucumber, the cacahuates,
Yeah.
the
You put those
uh
like churros, like
the cueritos.
nah, not cueritos. I mean,
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
cueritos too, but like
Yeah,
that
cueritos.
one other chip.
What other chip?
I don't
Oh,
know. It's from Mexico. It's like a churro chip kind.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, they also come with like they also llevan jicama,
Hell
the
yeah.
pepino. That should be fire. That should be slapping. And then my dad bought the spicy Doritos, not the regular ones. That shit hits even more.
I found out how to fucking what's it called? Tuck point a bullnose brick. You know what
You,
that is?
you were looking at videos?
Nah, TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
You know
Yummy
what that
shit.
brick is?
Which one?
Bullnose.
Buenos. Not really. I'm not too familiar with a lot of brick names.
Nah.
And then they
I
change.
bet I
It's
could
cause,
teach you something.
cause bro, there's like so many different types of bricks. There's like a shit ton of number of bricks. It's like the bricks literally compare them to colors. You know how many colors there are? There's so many
Yeah.
fucking colors in the world. There's so many bricks, bro. And bricks are the same way like clothes, if that makes sense. Every year, every like five
Oh,
years, every years the style changes.
like
New
you, yeah,
fashion, new
new
something
shit.
that's a new, yeah. So bricks change too, like the new style, like what's being
Hell nah,
popular.
I always be seeing that red brick,
Oh
the
yeah,
regular ass brick.
that's cause we in the hood, bro. That's cause we in the hood.
Damn, y'all be getting out the hood?
Hell yeah, nigga, we got jobs in
Y'all be working out the hood?
Indiana. We got jobs in
Damn.
I did a job that was in Crown Point,
Damn.
Indiana, which was like an
Y'all
hour
gonna
and a
make me feel
half.
fancy. Get out of here.
Yeah, bro, and we do a lot of jobs up north side too. With
Yeah, I've seen them north side houses, bro. Them bitches be crazy.
yeah,
Up there by fucking like by the what's it called? By like Fullerton,
oh yeah,
the wall.
no, yeah, I've worked
All
higher,
those buildings be
like
crazy.
I worked by even by Evanston too, all the way up there.
Yeah,
We've done
Evanston
jobs,
be crazy.
and
We used to go to
also
Evanston every fucking Halloween and egg bomb.
I used to go egg bomb north side houses too. And also because they be giving out the best candy.
Yeah, right. They be giving me some fat ass candy.
Hell yeah, they don't give you no mini size. They give you the full ass bar.
Yeah. I mean, my school was like up there, so.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember you told me your school's Northside, right? But yeah. No, it's because like I said, bro, bricks are they're just new bricks right there, and we don't do only like what do they call it? Residential houses. We also do like commercials and stuff like that. We do jobs in downtown. We did a job for this one building, and that was on Ohio Street.
That's decent.
Yeah, like it was like 8 floors. We did a job like a few years ago that was like 12 floors, 13 floors. Um, we recently finished a job, a really big job, and that was actually pretty close in the hood. It was by Pulaski,
Wait,
like and like,
you also
like
working and shit?
yeah, my dad mainly because I'm in school, so I can't really work.
Yeah.
But my dad's still working. Usually we stop working whenever like
I mean, luckily the weather hasn't been that bad.
nah, it
It
hasn't.
hasn't really like snowed and shit.
The only time we can't really work is when it gets really, really cold because the water freezes. So when you do the mezcla, it cracks. You can't really work in that. Not even because of the cold. It's just it cracks. The water freezes. So that's when we can't work anymore. And that's usually around like 30, like 20s, 30s when we stop. But it hasn't really been that bad. Around 20s. And yeah, there was some days right when it was like negative, like when I was in Mexico.
It was like
But
2 days. That is
yeah,
not very-
but we didn't work. My dad didn't work those days. And then he finished the job that was in around close to the hood. It's by like what was it Roosevelt
Oh, that's not that far.
and what's it called? And like what's it called? Independence, I think it's
Oh, that's
around
not far
there.
at all.
Around there, yeah, it was around there. It's a what's it called? A rehab center. It was a rehab center, and they wanted a grind and tuck point the entire building. It was a pretty big. It took us like if you, it's because we did it in 2 years. We started last year, literally like around the same time that we started again this year, around October, and it took us like because we did two sides, so obviously northwest, south, east. So last year we did I think the north and the west side, and this year we did the east and the south side of the building, and it took us like the two sides took us like like 2 to 3 months. So if you do the whole building together, it like took us like around like five
It was a
months.
big ass building.
Yeah, it was pretty big. It was 3 floors and it was pretty wide. Like it just took up a lot of space.
Yeah.
It was a whole rehab center. It took us like 4 to 5 months to finish the entire thing. Got the big ass bars. No, but yeah, bricks, bro. There's a shit ton of bricks. I might maybe if I see it, I know which one it is, but I'm not too sure from names. I don't remember names too much. And then the annoying part is too that they change it like even sizes. Like they're not even your regular sizes. Some are thin and like really long, and then they like come in different sizes and shapes. Oh, and then as a bricklayer, it even gets complicated when you gotta lay like designs too on the building. If the owner wants a design with like limestones, that gets complicated too. I hate to say it, but like sometimes, sometimes like not like when the math teacher says that you're gonna use this in real life.
That shit never happened.
It kind of happens in construction, but
I
nothing
mean,
like
sometimes, but
complex.
like,
Nothing complex though.
yeah.
Nothing complex. Not like you're gonna use the fucking
You be having
Pythagorean
some,
theorem,
yeah,
but like
nevertheless.
you'll definitely need to do math. You need to get your measurements right out, and it's really
I mean,
important.
I'm good at math, no matter.
That's when you're laying brick. But yeah, no, I don't think
I
we've
can
ever
lay
used the
brick, lay
Pythag.
pipe, anything.
I don't think we've ever used the Pythagorean theorem while doing that, but yeah. But you still, yeah, use a lot of math, simple math. Damn, this shit low-key slapping.
What are you doing right now? Your knife?
Mm-mm.
The thumper?
Yeah. You want to play pubs or something?
Why, you're bored?
No, I mean up to. I don't mind. We can play some pubs if you want.
Nah, you can grind your.
I bet.
I'm trying to beat this.
You're still trying to beat that level?
It. It's cause like you. It's like like a gungeon. So you go like down levels. And like once you die, you gotta restart.
Oh, so you have to start from from all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, and like you get like a starting gun, and then every other gun after that's random. Like you open up chest and shit.
So you kind of have to wait till
Like
you get a
yeah,
good gun to like run
I
it.
mean like you don't know when you're finna get a good gun and shit.
My grenade launcher is level 17. Damn. Still need a lot more. Do you know what that onslaught is for zombies?
No, uh, it's like multiplayer maps.
But in zombies?
Yeah,
And what do you do? Just play zombies regular?
nah, like those spawn slowly. It's kind of ass honestly. I played it, but the only reason is cause like more elite spawn.
Hmm.
So I needed elites for fucking to kill them for the fucking challenge.
Uh-huh. Here, B. I'm gonna go get some more Valentina for this shit.
But
Alright. Dude, I'm waiting till they add another zombies map already.
next season.
Hell yeah.
That shit better be fire. And with the
I hope
cutscene.
so. For real, with a cutscene, because this one didn't really have one. I mean,
I mean,
but I
I'm
like.
really curious because it's the first one. It's the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
Knights
that's
one.
what I was about to say.
And like
It's
they had
pretty
a lot
decent.
of like those Intel shit.
Yeah, they set the level, like the story. They set it
Yeah.
up nicely. I like the whole idea of like how you could exfil and like the story is like you're investigating as
Like
this
those
like.
motherfuckers,
hmm
the lab that the bad
Cause,
motherfuckers tried taking
Cause
over.
when I was
Yeah.
playing solo, like I actually like kind of heard the audios a
Oh
little more,
yeah.
and it makes sense everything. Or when
Yeah.
you enter the other like the what is it called, the ether.
Like you're trying to stop the fucking organization basically.
hmm The ether, and then the doctor that talks to you, he was like, he's got a quarantine when he comes back. I was like, damn, COVID.
The fucking there's like a big ass monster that spawns in too. Like around 50 or like around 40, some
Oh,
shit like
for
that.
real? A big ass
Yeah.
monster?
Outside the map.
Oh, for real? What the hell? I've never
And
seen
he's
it.
like made up of fucking he's made up of like people basically.
What the fuck? You've seen it? Cause I think you've got to level 50 now.
Yeah. There's like a video on YouTube of someone like getting out the map and getting like closer to it.
Hmm. That's okay raw. It reminds me of like the BO3 maps. Like the one the snowy one where you could see the robots from Origins.
The snowy one.
The
The
Rush,
fucking
the bow one. The one where
the
you can
ice
use the
drone.
bows. Yeah, where you could actually if you look outside of the map you could see the robots from
Yeah.
Origins. Dude, if I didn't go to Mexico I would have been having dark matter.
You would probably had fucking Dark Eater.
Low key, right? Nah, all stupid. Little by little, dark matter is starting to grow on me a little more. I kind of like it now. Like, actually like it.
Nah, I still think fucking
I'm not saying it's better than Dark Ether, but I think it looks pretty
yeah.
dope. Dark Ether is the OG one from Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I know.
I remember though that game was so fucking hard to get it because because of all the jetpacking, bro. The headshots were stupid hard to get because everyone would like fucking fly around the fucking map. Then you had to get headshots with it. The shotguns, I remember I struggled with those and the pistols. That freaking Thumper's weak as hell.
On the zombies?
Yeah, I'm in round 4 and it takes like 3 or 4 of these shots to kill him.
Yeah, shit's ass.
Hell yeah. The rockets were like a one shot to like round 10, round 9. No,
Yeah,
round
the
9.
rockets are bad in zombies. In zombies, I think the Sigma's stronger than RPG. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
I've
why
noticed
I
that.
thought I thought it was gonna be stronger in
Nah,
Zigma too.
nah, fucking ass. It's so bad. The challenges were really hard, but once you get the hang of the challenges, it got easy. Like yesterday when I told you about well today when I told you about the aerial streaks that you had to fucking snipe with an RPG, a UAV,
Uh-huh.
and that it was really hard. Like you do get used to it little by little. So yesterday I got 8 of them. You need 25. Yesterday I got 8, and today I finished it. So I was getting the hang
25?
of
That's
it.
not that much.
Yeah, it's not that much, but
At least they don't make it crazy.
when you do try shooting a fucking UAV with an RPG. That
Oh,
shit
I
is
tried.
it's terrible. It's terrible. Because the rockets are not accurate. That's the only reason why it's so hard. Not even about the bullet drift. Like
And then you run out of rockets too, so it's like
yeah, like it's
you can't
predictable.
even
If
try.
you run like the bullet drop is predictable, but like the fact that the rockets are not accurate and they choose to go wherever the fuck they want to go, it's terrible.
I wouldn't be mad if they come out with another launcher, Loki.
But they're saying that they're nerfing them. Like they nerfed the rockets. I didn't even know that. Not the they nerfed the challenges like to make them more doable.
I don't know.
They nerfed the bloodthirsty one that I told you it was like 2 kills without dying. Like that sounds pretty
Yeah, I'm
easy.
telling you, I fucking remember that shit being 5.
No, it wasn't 5. It was 3. It was
It
3.
was 3?
It was
Damn.
3. But they nerfed it down to 2. So I was watching a lot of YouTube videos on like tips and tricks, because there are some tips, and people were saying like if you have other guns, do them first, because like leave them to the end because they might nerf them, like the challenges to make them more easier. But I mean I don't know. I decided to just my recommendation, honestly, like just fucking get them out of the way.
I'm just gonna chill.
Oh
If
yeah,
I get them, I get them.
if you do, let me know. Yeah. I'm shook, bro. I thought you texted me. You said you wanted to grind GBs, and now what happened?
I'm chilling. Gee, yeah, I've been tired as fuck. I don't know why. Ever since I started school, I've been getting tired.
Then you texted me. You're like, can't wait to play GB, and then I come back. Oh
And we
my
have